welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Let's go ahead and settle into our bodies, into our practice. Find your yoga mat. And then just let yourself rest through the shoulders. I welcome you, whether you're catching this live or you are watching the recording. This class is dedicated to the women who just finished the Be More You circle, where they're feeling more whole in themselves, where they're feeling like they can protect their peace so that they may live a full, vital life. So let's go ahead and call in a little Ganesha who helps us find that peaceful path forward, who makes our lives recognize that our peace is worth protecting and that we can find an easier way forward when we anchor in to that inner peace. So go ahead and let your shoulders roll back and down. We're going to start with a little bit of mantra. And if you haven't arrived yet, that's okay. If you're here with us, just let yourself receive this. If it feels right, please feel free to join in anytime. The mantra is Om Shanti Ganeshaya Namaha. And then we're going to go a little Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Yes. Just feel yourself breathing and centering. Om Shanti Ganeshaya Namaha. 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 Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Gam Ganapataye. 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 Om Shanti Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shanti Ganeshaya Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shanti Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shanti Ganeshaya Namaha. Welcome. Just letting that mantra of peace and clarity, inner softness soak in. And invite yourself to arrive. Letting the shoulders soften. Feel the weight of the body sinking down into the earth. Inviting yourself into a grounding mudra, an Apan mudra. It looks a little like rock on. Just bring those middle fingers down to the thumbs and extend the outer fingers. And you can ground even more by planting those downward on your legs, or you can roll them up just to feel it integrating into your body, this grounded sensation. And feel your feet resting. Feel your legs heavy. Your sit bones anchored into the floor and the pelvis neutral. So you've noticed, is my pelvis tilting forward or back? And just let yourself wiggle until you find yourself centered on those sit bones. And as you find your pelvis neutralizing, feel the spine rise up from the sacrum up through the lumbar spine, through the thoracic spine, the whole rib cage, front, back, and sides lifting. Shoulders are back and down, and we feel the broadness of the collarbones, the arms resting heavy, the neck spacious and floating upward to hold the head easily on top of the spine. Allowing yourself to tune into your breath. And again, just let yourself arrive in this practice today. This practice is again dedicated to the women who have just completed the spring round of Be More You. The circle of women helps, we've really the circle of women, we have completed a deep dive of what holds us back, of where we abandon ourselves and how we come back to our centers again and again, returning back to our inner peace, returning back so that we may live not just a neutral life, but a fully alive life. So our anchor today is I protect my peace so I may thrive. Because living in your center isn't about feeling numb all the time. It's really about finding your way through life fully engaged. So let's seal this in. Let's let the hands come to the heart. Feel the shoulders roll back and down. And let your thumbs touch the center of your chest. And listen inward to that inner knowing that brought you to this practice today, that called you forth into this becoming. And allow yourself to set a sankalpa, a heartfelt intention that may be a single word, an I am statement. It might be, I protect my peace so I may thrive. Or it might just be a sensation or a feeling within you that you don't have to define. Whatever it is, let the heart speak it, feel it, experience it 3 times. And just let yourself breathe deeply into that sankalpa, into your own becoming. And I'll seal it in with 3 ohms, and you may stay silent or join in. Hands to the heart still. Let's breathe in together and let something go with an audible exhale. And then breathe in together. Ah. We've got our candle back here lit for all of our sisters, all of our brothers who are practicing with us from wherever they are in the world. And then let's go ahead and just roll through the shoulders. Start rolling those shoulders around. Maybe backwards first, or if it feels better, go forward. And maybe let the arms move with us. And then go the other direction, whichever way you're going. Roll the shoulders the other direction and start with the shoulders moving mostly, and then allow the arms to start to flow as well. Let the neck have its own creative exploration. And then just let the shoulders move in any way that feels good. Forward and back, side to side, anything that feels really good. Full freedom in this practice. Listen to your body. And this Shakti, the candle that's lit back here, will help us anchor into that Shakti within so that we know what it is our bodies need to be cared for. And then just let the hands float back down, and we're going to tune into our neck. So just start by rolling the head gently in a circle and go the other direction. Not big circles, just feel your body. This isn't about big movements. Inner power comes with softness. It doesn't always have to be big and bold. Can be, but it doesn't have to be. And then just rest the chin down towards the chest and take the hands to the back of the neck. Start down by the upper back and give yourself a little massage. Go out to the shoulders and then come up through your neck, up towards the base of the skull, and really let yourself stretch out your neck. Maybe even lift the head and lift through the jaw, thumbs on the jaw, fingers at the bottom of the skull. Yes. And then big breath in. Chin comes down. And then we're over towards the right shoulder. And just feel your shoulders roll back and down. And then explore over here, feeling the left side of your neck stretching. You can go side to side with your chin or up and down, kind of like a plus sign, side to side, up and down. You could do little circles, mindful exploration here. Let yourself feel your neck and ask, where does it want to go? How can I better take care of my own neck? And then go ahead and take this right hand and massage the left side of the neck. A little extra self-touch, self-care, and massage. Yeah, my neck muscles are so tight in the front. Where are yours tight? A lot of us tend to hold tension in the neck. So this is just an opportunity to really love on yourself. Yes. All right, one more big breath here. Exhaling, roll down, chin towards the chest, kind of give yourself a little wiggle. And then with your next inhale, roll over to the other side. Yes, here we go. This is my side. And then side to side with the head, little plus signs. Inhaling up, down, whatever feels really good. Just keep your breath flowing as you feel into your neck. What does it need today? Circling. Mine needs a little extra self-touch. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my hand up to my neck and just start massaging these really tight spots. There's a couple of kinks in there. And sometimes that's what happens with the neck. And that's okay. We just want to keep loving on our bodies, necks here specifically, so that we can honor the things that they hold for us. Love and nourish this body. So good. One more big breath. When we're ready to release, let it come down. And one more centered self-massage. Whatever you need, and your head can be low or up, whatever it needs. Feel the two sides of your neck harmonizing. Yeah, smiling. This is so good for us. Good. Yes. And then we're going to continue this fluid movement through our bodies. So just start to circle in one direction. Doesn't matter which way. And allow yourself to circle from the base of the spine up through the lower ribs and the chest, up through the shoulders and the neck. And you can keep these relatively vertical and small, or you can make them a lot bigger. What is your body, again, asking for today? Yes. Just stretching into some stomach grinds, helping improve our digestive system. And just let yourself breathe through this. There's no particular way you have to breathe here. As long as you're breathing mindfully, that's enough. Mm. Let's go ahead and finish one more circle here. Note the direction. Pause, reverse the crisscross of the legs, and go the opposite direction. Maybe starting up a little bit more vertical, just like we did on the first side. Ooh, yes. Rolling through your body. If you'd like to start making them bigger, please do so. Oh, yeah. Again, the second side feels really good for me today. Extra good. Getting into the lower back, getting into the hips, feeling any kinky spots. Letting your neck stay spacious and fluid. We're going to go just a couple more times around here. One more big circle all the way around. And go ahead and reach up to the sky with a big breath in. Find some extra space and then exhale, forward fold. Ooh, yes. Taking this as far forward as your body prefers. That might be part way. That might be down a long ways. Ah, yes. Oh, this feels, again, so good in the hips. And you can add a little swaying, a little slithering of the spine. What is your body calling for from these simple shapes? All right, let's breathe in and gently lift. Take those arms up with your inhale, and let's start side bending. Right hand down, left arm over. Inhaling, float up. Exhaling, over. Breath in and out. And just start to feel the fluid energy of your body as you stay rooted. Almost like that sacred sap inside of our trees, that life force that flows through all things. Feel yourself grounded and fluid at the same time. One more time, exhaling over. Breathe in, stretch up. This time, take the right hand down and roll down through that left hand out along kind of the line of the thigh and stretch yourself into a twist. Lengthen the spine. Let the back hand walk forward. And roll down over that right thigh and feel the lower back stretching over on the left side. Left hip opening up. Big breaths here. Feel your left shoulder roll down just a little more. Feel your left sit bone get a little lower. And then inhaling, walk through center. Come up, breath in, breath out. Inhaling up, over to the other side. And this time, again, we're just going to roll this hand down so that it's out in the same direction as the thigh bone. Twist, press into that left hand and rotate the right shoulder a little bit down, the left shoulder a little bit up so that we're kind of long and extended here. And then bow down over your thigh bone. Spine and thigh bone kind of in the same angle, same direction. And feel this time your right shoulder rolling lower and your right hip anchoring into whatever you're sitting on, the floor, your cushion, a block, a blanket. And feel that right side of the lower back really opening up. One more really big breath in and out. Walk the hands through center. Stretch your spine out longer. Wiggle the hips a little maybe. And then bow down to where your forward fold wants to take you. Yeah. Feeling into the hips, feeling into the spine. Taking any exploration that the body wants. And then roll yourself up. Stretch high. Take a little back bend here. Oof, yes. And then let's go ahead and roll around to our hands and our knees. So if you have anything underneath of you, you can push that off to the side now. Hands and knees for our cats and cows. Maybe stretch the legs out for a moment. And start with a simple cat and cow. So as you're inhaling, just lift the head and tailbone, let the belly release. And as we exhale, roll through the spine, chin toward the chest, tailbone down. And just move back and forth a few times with your breath. And notice what you notice. Does your body want something else here? Is it happy in the center, or is it craving a little curiosity, a little creative movement? Maybe circling the hips. So today we're really focusing on grounding and flowing, allowing ourselves to connect opposites, to feel into our inner peace and to protect it so that we may live more fully. There's so many people who are living a life on autopilot and they're really forgetting how to live. So today we're going to walk those hands just a little further forward, roll down through one hip, doesn't matter which one. To feel that outer side body stretch. Feel the IT band starting to release and our feet just kind of go sideways. Inhale, pull up through center. Exhale, roll the other direction. Yeah, let the hip release low. Let the spine stay lifted, shoulders pushing down towards the earth. Inhaling up through center. If we want to do this one more time, you have the option to do it on the knees. Just spread the feet out and let the hips roll down. A little more intensity with the legs straight. And we keep the thighs lifted off the floor. So the knees are straight. Good. Inhale, come up through center. You can still do this on your knees, of course. Roll to the other side, inner and outer edges of the feet. Active through the legs. Really breathing into the side body. Maybe coming all the way down. Inhale, pull up through the abs and then push back. Walking into your downward dog. Let those heels walk up and down. Stretching it out. Opening up through the shoulders. Good. And then from here, let's inhale, come forward into a plank. Let the knees release. And as we exhale, let the hips melt down, toes point out behind us, and lift through the heart. Keep breathing right here. Opening up into a gentle back bend. Now tuck the toes, pull up through the core, strengthening the body, and back into downward dog. Let your hips reach high, heels high, and then let both heels rest low, pushing back through the shoulders. Let's inhale this time forward into plank. Let the knees release perhaps, and exhale just a slow motion chaturanga. Come all the way down to the floor. And inhale into a sphinx. Feel the shoulders release down. Feel the elbows come to the floor. And then press into the left hand and look over the left shoulder. Maybe your elbow wants to lift as well. Keep that left hip on the floor. Rather than rolling it up. Yes, that's it. Big breath here. Exhale down. Press into the right hand. Look over the right shoulder. And if you choose, you can elevate the elbow, straighten the arm. Keep that right hip low. Another big breath in. And out. Let the elbow release, centering. Inhaling right here in Sphinx. Pull the hands back towards you so the belly stretches a little more. Maybe press into the hands. Let both arms go straight. And just feel those legs get so long out behind you. Pinky toes anchoring. Breath in. And release. Hands by the hips. By the ribs. Downward dog. Walk the heels up and down. Stretch out through the spine. And then from here, look forward and just gently walk up to the front of your mat. Find a sweet forward fold and allow your spine to hang heavy. Maybe let the knees bend. Allowing yourself to sway a little side to side if that feels good. If the legs like straightness, oh, you honor yourself through the experience that your body's calling for. Shaking out the neck, releasing some of the tension that it likes to hold on to. And then just find yourself in center. Let's tap our fingertips by the edges of our feet and our toes. Inhale, lengthen the spine and let the hips lower. Exhale right here. Feel this kind of low chair position. Inhaling again. And as we exhale, lift into chair pose. Arms can reach up or go forward, just making sure that we've got a long spine here rather than a back bending spine where it's hard to breathe. Root through the tailbone, shoulders soft. Taking the arms forward does soften what you're experiencing in your lower back. Breathe, big breath in, lift up. Twisted mountain as we exhale, left hand back, right hand forward. Feel the left hip twist forward. It likes to roll back with us, but we're going to press it forward. And this asks our Uddiyana Bandha to stay engaged, the belly lock, and our root lock, our Mula Bandha. Inhaling, reach up, tall mountain. And as we exhale, rotate the other direction. Again, the right hip wants to roll back with that right hand. Press the right hip forward. So we're isolating the spinal twist, not twisting in the pelvis or in the legs. Allowing yourself to keep breathing slow, steady breaths. Feeling solid and stable, strong and soft. Let's breathe in, unwind and lift. Blossom the arms open, exhaling. Inhaling, stretch up, back to neutral. Exhaling, release, forward fold. And with our next inhale, let's lift halfway into our half forward fold or our monkey pose. And you can use blocks here if you'd like to. We're going to hold this posture and breathe into the strength of our back bodies. So we want our spines to feel long, not just half lifted, but extended as well. And you can use the blocks or the fingertips at any level, as long as you can maintain that extension of the spine. And just feel how strong you've got to be in your hamstrings, as well as in your spinal muscles, to be able to hold this posture for these deep breaths. One more deep breath in. And with the exhale, melt all the way down. Belly towards the thighs, chest towards the thighs. And then wrap the back of the leg so that you're really close and push up, keeping the thighs and the spine close and lifting through the hips, extending the knees. And this is more about the chest towards the thighs than straight legs. Stretching into that back body. One more big breath. At the end of this exhale, let your body release. And let's go ahead and step one foot back. Doesn't matter which one. And let the back knee come down and slide up into a kneeling crescent lunge. Let the hips sink while the heart floats. Yes, finding this balance between our strength and our softness, rooted and open. Let's breathe in here. Exhaling, hands down to the heart. Inhaling long through the spine. And then exhaling, twist towards that front thigh and press into a revolved lunge. Now, if you would like more action here, you're welcome to take the back knee and extend it, or just enjoy the soft strength that we're experiencing today. Inhaling, unwinding, reach up. And exhaling, hands come down inside the thigh. And just let your hips melt even lower. Now, really stretching into your lunge posture. And you can sway the hips a little side to side if you'd like to. You can walk the hands out low. Maybe you're coming down to a block instead of all the way down to the floor. Feel in, what does your body want? How far does it want to stretch? Big breaths here, and just move into this lunge any way that feels just right. All right, with our next inhale, we're gonna lift. Release the block if you've got it. Tuck those back toes. And with one big step, let's push all the way up, forward fold, and land in Uttanasana. Let your spine hang heavy. Let's breathe in, stand tall, lift up, and feel the difference between the left and the right and the left. Noticing any experience that's there, not to judge it, not to congratulate it, just to be with it. All right, breathing in, stretch up high. Breathe out, bend the elbows, open up into a little back bend. Inhaling, reach up, out and over, forward folding. Inhaling, find your half lift and really extend the spine. Use your blocks if you'd like to. Legs can have a small bend in them. That'll help release and extend through the lower back. So if it feels like you're really hunching, soften the knees and extend the spine even longer. One more big breath. Exhaling, melt it all the way down. And then take the opposite leg back, big lunge. Let the back knee release down. Inhaling, stand tall in a crescent lunge. Let the shoulders soften, let the heart lift, and feel this grounded sensation while you're lifting, while you're expanding. Know that you are safe in who you are. You're safe in your becoming. You're safe in your expansion. Good. We're going to breathe in one more time here. And then exhale. Let the hands come down to the heart. Breathe in here. And exhale, twist. Elbow to the outer thigh and rotate, pressing into the palms, letting the hips sink down. We are fluid and alive. Ooh, yes. We can move with a feminine grace. We can be steady and alive. Oh, yes. Okay, breathe in here. And as we exhale, we're going to take up a little bit of space with our lunge. Let the hands come inside your foot, and then let the hips start to melt down and roll through the body however it feels good. Mindful movements will take us where our bodies need us most. Remember, you can get lower here, down to forearms or down to your block. And just allow the hips to open up, to soften. Feeling soft and stable, grounded and strong. Good. One more really big breath in and out. And then breathe in, stretch up through the spine, tuck those back toes, and then push with one big step all the way forward. Let the foot land mindfully, releasing down through the spine. Let's breathe in and stand tall. Let's lift high. Blossom open, exhaling. Inhaling up, hands to the heart. Let's exhale. Yes. Let's go ahead and take back one foot once again. And we're going to add in a pyramid now. So we're in a sort of medium-sized stance today, and we're rotating our pelvis forward. This posture blocks are helpful. They're not required, but they can be helpful. So with our hips facing forward, let's breathe in and find our stargazer and just interlace those fingers into Kali Mudra, reach up through the fingertips and press into that back foot so that the back hip keeps rotating forward. From our stargazer pose, let's breathe in. And as we exhale, reach the arms wide, keep the pelvis stable as we start to forward fold. Feeling a long stretch from the calf all the way up through the hamstrings. And again, blocks are useful but not required here. Staying long and strong, spacious in our spines. Good. Inhaling, we're going to lift halfway, that half lift like we were doing in Uttanasana. And then take a block or your hand inside your foot and stretch that spine even longer as we rotate and twist towards the front leg. So back heel wants to lift a little, just push down through the leg, down through that outer heel, and twist your triangle. Good. Inhaling here. Exhaling. One more breath. Releasing the hands, stretching the spine out long, and bowing down one more time into our pyramid. And then bend into that front knee, stretch forward. Let's find our standing split. So that back leg is going to lift up nice and high. Ooh, and we've already stretched this leg out. So feel into the back side of your standing leg. Lift it up. Now lower the foot just part way and lift the spine to meet it for warrior 3. Arms can reach out to the side, stretch forward, or come to the heart. Just be mindful of your standing knee. Sometimes it wants to lock. Keep it from doing that. Just give it a little buoyancy. Good. Inhaling, stand tall, let the feet land. Ooh, give yourself a little wiggle. Let's do the same thing on the second side. So keep the foot that was back planted, and let's go ahead and find our pyramid on the second side. So our feet, again, are about medium thighs stance, forward and back. Press forward through your back hip and rotate the pelvis and chest forward. We find our stargazer up above us, shoulders rolling back and down, and just feel both feet grounded, stable, anchored. And then from that grounding, we can flow, we can float, we can lift. Feel into your stargazer for another breath. And as we exhale, reach those arms wide, long through the spine, keep the pelvis stable, and extend down into our pyramid on the second side. Finding your extension of the spine, but also of that back leg, the front of this backside of our front leg. Feel into it. Where does it want to go? How far is just right today? And then notice, can you roll that back hip down maybe just a little bit more? Here comes our half lift. Let's go ahead and extend the spine super long. Take the hand or the block inside your front foot and then start to roll up through the chest and the arms. Finding our twisted triangle, Parivrtta Trikonasana. And again, that back heel kind of wants to pop up a little bit or a lot. Keep the back knee extending strong and the heel anchored. We don't want to take away our foundation. We want to stabilize it. Another big breath. And as we exhale, melt it down. Ooh, yes. Pyramid feels so good after that revolved triangle. And then from here, push off of the back foot and start lifting into our standing splits. Reaching, reaching, reaching nice and high. Hands can be on blocks or the floor. We're just really lifting it all the way up, as high as it goes for us. And if you can, extend the knee a little straighter. Good. With our next inhale, we lift, and I like to flow my arms wide for this. Lift so that it helps engage my upper back to get the back body in a straight line. Good. And then once you find it, if you choose, you can extend the arms forward or a little softness, bring the hands to the heart. And then again, just think about that standing knee. It likes to lock, so find a little buoyancy. Good. One more big breath all the way in and out. And then stretch up. Let the foot land. Oh, yes. Give yourself a little wiggle. Shake it out. And let's just turn sideways on our mats and let our feet be about wingspan width apart. All right, from here, find our 5-pointed star. So we said stargazer just a few moments ago. Now we've got our stars. We are the star that we were gazing at. Let yourself really reach up and breathe. And as we do this, we want to be active through our arms and our hands and our shoulders sucked into their sockets. Same thing with our legs and feet, pressing down, but the hips tucking into their sockets. So everything feels like it's coming into center and radiating outward. Find that balance of the opposites. Breath in here. And as we exhale, find our goddess pose. Yes. Just sink straight down into your body. Keep your spine beautiful and long, stacked on the hips. And then notice if your feet feel like they need a little adjustment. Yeah, feeling into your goddess. Hips opening, but legs so strong. And then let's go ahead and play with this goddess a little bit. Let's go ahead and press into the left toes and reach up through that left heel. Yeah. And then sink again through the legs. Staying centered. Breath in, breath out, heel down. Same thing on the second side. Inhale, right toes, heel up, push down into the toes. Aha, yeah, whoa, my calf is loving that. That's exciting. Shoulders down, sink through the hips, stay centered. All right, breath in here. Exhale it down. Inhale, star. Shoulders sinking, tailbone rooting, abs tucked in. Oh, yeah, feel the expansion and the centering. Inhaling here. Goddess with the exhale, sink down. Inhale, heels up. Let's see if we can do both. Whoa, yes. And just have a little fun dancing with your balance. Maybe take the arms out wide. We taught a class the other night. All of our balance was terrible, including mine. Seems that it hasn't gotten much better. Heels down. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, one more, goddess. Yeah, sink down. This time we're going to hinge down a little lower, lean into it, keep your spine long, and either take hands or forearms down to the tops of your thighs and push the knees a little bit open. Oh, and maybe there's a little side to side motion that wants to happen. Ooh, and then we're going to come into a side lunge, a skandasana. So it can be a high lunge where we keep our hips at about hip level or a little higher, or a skandasana comes all the way down. Your heel can lift, or a different sensation is heels low. And wherever we are, just feel your spine get long and maybe rotate open towards that straight leg. Breath in here. Exhale, release, come through center. Straight legs, straight arms. 5-pointed star. Inhaling, extend up. Exhaling here. Breath in. Find our goddess, sink down low, get the spine into it. And then we start to shift over to our opposite leg. So we allow ourselves to stay high, add in our openness here, or come down low, heel lifted, or heel low. All different experiences. And then once you get there, open up. Feel that inner thigh open. Feel the shoulders keep sinking down. Skandasana. Good. One more big breath in. Exhaling it low. And then just come into a straddle split this time. Heels out so the feet are parallel. If the knees like to bend here in this forward fold, please do keep the knees bent while we take the toes out, heels in again. If the legs are straight, feet parallel. Giving yourself a nice stretch here. Couple more deep breaths. Inhaling, stretch the spine out long and heel toe your feet in. Bow underneath your hips. Inhale, lengthen the spine, that half lift. And then exhale, melt it down. Last forward fold and start sinking through the knees and come all the way down to sitting. Yeah, lengthen the legs out in front of you. Lift up onto the sit bones. And then we're going to take our block in between our knees or our lower thighs and take a boat pose here. So you can do boat pose with hands supporting us. You can do that with legs extending. Oh, just adding the block adds a whole lot of dimension. If you don't have a block, you don't need it. But just lift through the heart and keep breathing. Feeling yourself floating and grounded. Ooh, yes. Rooted and open, soft and strong, blooming, our hearts open. Yes. And then let's go ahead and release the block and become a little flower. So we crisscross the ankles. We shoot our hands inside of our legs. And we lift through the heart a little bit more so that we look like a little blooming flower. Mm-hmm. And then from here, crisscross the ankles a little different. Keep lifting out of the low back on those two sit bones. One more big breath here. Exhaling, let's go ahead and roll down onto our backs with as much control or as little as you'd like. Allowing both legs to lift towards the sky, reaching both arms up. Take a breath here. And as we exhale, pull the toes towards the head and reach the arms a little bit beyond the legs, and keep breathing right here. Just feeling a tiny bit more core strength. This is kind of like a boat, but our back's on the floor instead of our sit bones. And just feel your toes pull forward a little further. Get into those low abs. One more big breath. And with the exhale, melt the spine down. Let the legs find softness. And then let's cross our left ankle over our right leg. Hold on to the back of the right knee for our supine pigeon. And allow yourself to pull into that figure four. Tailbone rooting down. Shoulders coming towards the floor so the collarbones still feel open. And we feel open through this outer left hip. Yeah. Now you can keep the second leg bent. You can bend it just halfway or maybe a full extension. Kind of depends on what your leg is needing. So if you need a little bit more of that back body stretch, if you haven't gotten enough hamstrings or calves yet, the leg straight feels really good, but sometimes takes away some of the stretch of the left leg. Happy medium is the knee at about a 90-degree angle. And now we're going to add in a twist to this sensation. So we're going to keep our bodies in the exact same placement and then just roll everything over to that outer right leg and the left sole of the foot. And then that right leg helps hold the ankle in place, and we can even push our knees away from us, which gives us this really interesting stretch into our psoas on especially the left leg. And then if it's not the psoas that needs stretch, but it's the outer hips, we can pull that knee down low. We still keep the foot on the floor. We just pull down. And one of those two is going to feel extra nice. So you choose if you'd like the knee higher or if the knee coming lower is the better experience for you. Let's take one more big breath here, all the way in, all the way out. And then let the knee soften wherever it happens to be. Let the legs come back through center, and let's shoot both legs up. Giving them a nice little release. And then let's go ahead and bend through the right leg. Bony part of the ankle just hangs outside. The left thigh, reach through to the left hamstrings and pull in for your supine pigeon or figure four here on the second side. And notice how the shoulders like to curl up away from the floor. Just sink them down. Remind them that they are okay, that they're safe. And just give yourself this time to soften, to receive, and to integrate our practice with these couple of simple postures. And remember, you can go 90-degree angles with the supportive leg. You can go straight. All of these give us different sensations, different experiences. And while we do these different experiences, just make sure that your tailbone is still anchored towards the floor rather than rounding up off of the floor. A couple more deep breaths, opening up this outer right hip. Good. Let's take a deep breath in here. And again, we're just going to roll everything over to the outer left thigh and the sole of the right foot, stretching that right arm out to the side, and then using your left hand to press the knee away from you. Let the psoas and abdomen open up gently. And then if you would like to experience the second version, you can instead pull the knee lower towards the floor. And that opens up the outer hip and the back a little bit more. So again, between those two, choose which one feels just right for this moment and allow yourself to breathe. Okay, for this one more big breath in and out. And softly release the knee. Let the legs come back through center. Extend those legs up high. Give them any kind of wiggles or integrations that they need. And then we're going to bend both knees wide, hold on to the ankles or the soles of the feet, and come into our happy baby. Again, rooting that tailbone down. If you feel your lumbar spine kind of poking into the floor, root your tailbone lower, anchoring your pelvis. And you can always add a little exploration, a little fun here. Nothing says you have to be serious in your yoga practice. That's why we protect our peace, so that we can have a little bit more fun in yoga, in life, all the places that are worthy. Good. And then let's go ahead and extend those legs up. Bring our hands down by our hips. Roll the shoulders down. Take a deep breath in. And we're going to slowly lower these legs down, just feeling into that inner strength that is always there. And you're just taking as many breaths as you need to slow motion lower your legs down. It gets a little harder the lower they go. Try not to let them drop. Slow, slow, slow. And then once you get close to the earth, take a breath in. Exhale, look down at those toes and keep breathing. Hovering. Yeah, very nice. Inhaling one more time. And then exhale, lower down. Stretch, full body stretch, long through the arms. And then let's just bring the knees wide, soles of the feet together, arms anywhere they feel comfortable for a supine butterfly. Again, just softening into this ending of practice rather than feeling like we have to continue to effort our way through. We're letting go of force and we're inviting in ease, inviting in integration. Soft, slow breaths. Allowing yourself to anchor into your peace so that you may thrive. Let yourself become the person that is unfolding, the one that you know is always in there. Just let yourself experience the truth of your nature right here in this simple pose. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. And then as you feel complete, if you're content here, you can stay here for Shavasana. If you want to release, you can help the legs together or straighten them down to the floor. And just feel that sensation in your groin and your inner thighs. And if there's anything else you need before Shavasana, please feel free to take it. It might be another pose or two, a twist, an inversion. a back bend, and allow yourself to feel your body's perfect ending to this practice. And as you do so, you can also grab socks or a blanket, any support you prefer for Shavasana. And we let ourselves settle in. Nothing more to do. We are here to allow ourselves to be. Feeling into this interconnected nature of who we are and who everyone else is as well. And just sending out a soft little prayer that invites everyone to discover their true selves, just like you are. And just let your body really record this feeling, the steadiness, the softness, the strength, the truth of who you are becoming. And I invite you to settle into your Shavasana if you aren't there already. Of course, there's no rush. Take your time if you're exploring something else. And I just begin to invite you to settle, to let go of the doing, and let yourself be. This mantra helps us to recognize the greatness of who we are and that we have everything we need to experience life fully, to experience it with joy and with pleasure, with curiosity, with fun even the tough moments. We have what it takes to stay light rather than heavy, rather than dense. So feel into that lightness. Notice where it lives in your body and allow it to spread without your conscious thought through this practice of Shavasana. Just let that inner lightness, whether it is a bright light or it is a weight type of lightness, let that lightness spread for Shavasana. Lalita, Devi, Parashakti, Sundari, Namastasye, 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 Namo Namaha. Mamba Lalita Devi Mahamaye Mangale Namastasye, 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 Namo Namaha. Mamba Lalita Devi Mahakali Bhairava Namastasye. 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 Namo Namaha. Lalita Devi Mahalakshmi Vaishnavi Namastasye. 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 Namo Namaha. Lalita Devi Ma Saraswati Brahmi Namastasye. 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 Namo Namaha. Sarva Mangala Mangale Shive Samartha Sadike Sharanye Triambake Devi Narayani Namostute. Narayani Namostute. Narayani Namostute. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Feel your body resting here. And your breath breathing itself. And allow yourself to start coming back, coming back, coming back. Wiggling fingers and toes, cradling your head and neck into your arms if you'd like. And just allow yourself to roll over to either side and let yourself be. Just be and say thank you to yourself. Feeling any shifts that have occurred for you today. And as you begin the process of rising back into the rest of your day, I invite you to let your body move like it's listening. To feel yourself deeply connected with not just your body, but your mind, your heart, your spirit, everything listening, everything communicating together with great ease and even great vigor, letting all the parts of you come back into harmony so that you may not just live your life, but thrive. And let's seal in our practice with our 3 ohms. Let your hands float to your heart space. Big breath in together. And if there's anything you don't need from this practice, let it out. Let it go. Big breath in together. Thank you so much for your presence today in this practice. It's always such a joy and honor. May this light in my heart bow to that brilliant light in yours. Namaste. And again, as you move into the rest of your day, let your body move like it's listening. Thank you so much for being here. If you caught this on YouTube, please like or subscribe to this channel. Every week we meet on Thursdays at 9 a.m. Mountain for an hour-long practice, and we start a little early with a little bit of chanting. Thank you so much. If you'd also like more practices like this, please find us inside the Soullutions app. You can find it in either of the app stores. Soullutions app. Such a deep dive into sacred practices that allow you to reconnect to yourself from a few minutes a day to big journeys like this. All my love. Namaste.